Guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to talk about tongue piercings, FAQs, and aftercare, and the healing process. I had to get that out for a second. But without further ado, I'm going to also say I am not a professional piercer. I am just telling my frequent experience on my channel as to what happened with me and my piercings. I have been following a YouTuber for about 6 months now, and she is one that I've learned a lot of my stuff from, but I'm also going off my personal experience as well with it. So without further ado, let's get started. So I got my tongue pierced probably about October 31st of 2016, so almost 3 months ago, and it is completely healed. There is absolutely nothing wrong with it. It healed perfect. And so yeah, so if you're wondering, in the background I am playing Starboy by The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk, because I love The Weeknd and I love Daft Punk, so I mean, win-win. Anyways, so going back on the tongue piercing, when you first get it done, they are going to pierce you with at least I believe it's like a 16 millimeter in length of a barbell, or whatever you want to call it, and they come with silver balls whenever you get it pierced. So yeah. Also, another frequently asked question is, does it hurt to get it pierced? No, it does not hurt. It does feel a little bit of a tug. Me personally, I felt a little tug because, as you can see, I have a really long tongue, but yeah, it's whatever. So my hair's starting to mess up. It's starting to fall down. But anyways, yeah, it's not too terribly bad when you get it pierced. You can eat. Normally people can eat legitimately right after they get it pierced. Me personally could not. I wanted ice cream. I was dehydrated so badly. I was a mess the day after. It swelled to about, so it's probably an inch and a half, 2 inches of swelling on my actual size of my tongue. I will put some pictures down in the video for you guys to see how my piercing went from okay the first day to when the next day when it swelled. I did not start getting into doing my YouTube videos until after I got my tongue pierced. Right before I got right when I got this pierced is when I started doing them. So, yeah, how do you clean your tongue piercing? Is when you get your tongue pierced, you are going to want to drink plenty of water, fluids, whatever. You can drink pop, but I don't recommend it. Normally you would drink really cold water, ice water, to help the swelling go down. Also, if you see around your tongue piercing little white bubbles or whatever, that's lymph. It is scientifically known as white blood cells exiting the body to help fight off any infections or anything like that. So if they come up to the surface, you're not going to die. I promise you won't. It's perfectly normal. It's perfectly fine. You don't think you're dying if you see something coming out of your piercing. It's perfectly normal to have lymph in any piercing you have. Not necessarily a stomach piercing. Sorry guys, I have a tummy. I'm a chubby girl, and deal with it. So, yeah. Anyways, another thing about your tongue piercing is, oh yeah, I almost forgot. when you're cleaning it, you're going to need to brush your teeth as much as possible after you drink anything that is not water, eat anything, doesn't matter. A lot of people, I don't understand why people on my YouTube channels always say drink or eat anything that's not water. You can't necessarily eat water, but if you have like ice or anything or water, no need to brush your teeth. But as soon as you eat like breakfast or lunch or dinner, whatever, you're going to want to brush your teeth and gargle with non-alcohol free mouthwash. And if you have alcohol mouthwash, you're going to have to dilute it 50-50 with water and gargle it and swish it around your mouth to clean all that stuff out of your tongue piercing. But I highly suggest you do not eat anything that is hot, sticky, spicy, anything like that, because it'll just do anything but irritate the piercing and cause the swelling to flare up more and the healing process to prolong longer. So, yeah, another frequently asked question is, how long do you wait until you can change the piercing? My best friend just got hers pierced probably like 2 weeks ago, and within the first week she was wanting to change it. Why? Because her tongue piercing went down very dramatically in swelling, and she hated the barbell they pierced her with because it's way too long. I told her if she feels like she should change it, she should go ahead and change it. She tried it and it hurt, so wait until you feel no pain. Highly suggest you make ibuprofen or Tylenol your best friend. When you have any piercing that's going to hurt you, and you know it will, any piercing is going to hurt, make sure you clean it, sanitize any piercings that you put in replace of it. There's still going to be a little bit of opening within, like, no matter how long you wait, like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, after you have a piercing through your skin, it's going to still have a hole that is going to not be completely closed up yet, but it will be in the process of closing all the way. But anyways, back to what I'm saying is that you need to just take complete good care of it. Another frequently asked question that I get all the time from my friends who have gotten their tongues pierced right after I did is, why did I change it as early as I did? Well, that's kind of common sense, because I'm not going to sit here and have a long tongue barbell that's like, of course it's shorter than this much space in my tongue, from the bottom of my tongue to my tongue, with my ball all the way down on my tongue. I can't eat. It gets in the way. Of course I'm going to change it. I mean, any sane person would do that. But some people just don't understand that. Another frequently asked question with a tongue piercing is what foods you should eat when you first get it done. Some people have considered you eating baby food, which, I mean, it's whatever you believe your body can take at that point in time. If you can't eat baby food, don't eat baby food. I tried it and I nearly died because I thought it was the most disgusting fucking thing I ever ate. But oh well. Another thing is popsicles, ice cream. They do say that dairy can cause infections in piercings, as so I've heard. I've never had a problem with it. I mean, that's just me personally, but some people may. I don't know. But ice, anything that's soft, oatmeal, rice, anything you do not have to do too much terrible chewing on, work on that. Eat it. Pudding, applesauce, anything that's going to give your body nutrition that doesn't cause too much chewing, eat that for at least a week or two. I did not. I waited until at least my 1 week until I got the swelling all the way down in order to go back on normal foods. I do not recall I think the first thing I ate was chicken strips from work when I was working at my old job, or it was a burger. I really don't remember, but yeah. Another frequently asked question before I go, guys, is with how long do I plan on keeping my tongue piercing? Well, let's see. Some people retire their piercings at least after like maybe between 6 to 10 years. I don't know. I feel like I'd be a really kick-ass mom if I had my tongue, my nose, my belly, and my lips still pierced when I have kids. I really think so. I'm only 20, guys. I just turned 20 last year. Or last month, last year, same thing. But, me and my fiance have not planned on having kids anytime soon. If we do, then it's a God's miracle. But I'm trying to see how bad. I had to cut down my shellacs because they are way too terribly long for me. Okay. Anyways, I think I'd be a really cool kick-ass mom if I had my body jewelry still pierced in the same spot and kept them originally as they were when I was a teenager. So, there is one piercing that I do not have to this day that I did have when I was 16 years old. It's on this here. It was my cartilage piercing. I had it up here. My helix piercing. I didn't really too much know how to deal with it as well as I do now with any piercings, because I've went in dramatic ways with piercings. My dad did tell me whenever I was younger to never get my tongue pierced, and I assume that was when I was in his household. But right now he does not live with me, and me and him do not really associate, which I'm not looking for a pity party or anything. I'm just letting you guys know a little bit about my backstory while you guys are watching my video. I'm just getting started with my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get it a little bit more popular and noticeable than what it is. My first video only got 7 views, which of course it would, and I already have 1 subscriber. I don't know how you really get subscribers, so if anyone could help me out with that, that'd be very much appreciated. Just so you guys know, I am part Native American, part Puerto Rican, part white. I have a lot. I am known as Hyde 57 TBH for you guys. If you hear me playing like Shakira or anything in any of my videos, you will know why, because she is also a Latino herself. So, yeah. So, guys, if you have any questions about tongue piercings or anything like that, anything that I completely skipped over, I will be putting up a video in the next, 2 days, if not tomorrow, the day after, about my 2017 piercings that I plan on getting. Not sure if I will get them, but it's at least a goal that I have for the 300 and somewhat days that we have left of this year. So, guys, let me know if there's any other questions you have about any piercings, not even the ones that I have on my body, but if you have any questions about any piercings in general, just ask me and I will do my best to do as much research, as much calling to my personal piercer as I can. I have my personal piercer on all my social media. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask. Ask me anything. I'm pretty sure I can get you the information you do need. If you guys need any of my social media, my Instagram, my Facebook, my Snapchat, all that stuff will be linked down below in the description box. do not hesitate to add me on any of my stuff. I do not have a Facebook fan page on Facebook at all. I do have my personal one, so if you guys do add me on there, do not harass me. Just be normal people. Just ask questions, talk like normal people. I do not associate with harassment. If I do, I will completely shut down my whole entire YouTube channel. I'm just telling you guys, I have a very bad speech impediment. I really talk fast. I don't really think whenever I talk. So I'm going to have a lot of, like, stuff that runs together, so it's not my fault. And plus my tongue ring doesn't help it at all. So if you guys, again, need any questions, do not hesitate to ask. Have a great one.